And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Thoughts of My Coffee. My name is David.
I'm Jason. Today, on this here episode, our boss has sent us. We got our cell phones out here. Our boss has sent us a picture of the old 70s CB trucker slang, and we're going to essentially make fun of it because most of this stuff is not used at all today.
It's kind of been switched up a little bit.
Right. Some of them are still in use, but most of them are for instance, a biscuit burner. Apparently it says here means a club member. That ain't used today, obviously.
No. One we got here, which is blew my ears off, which is they were passed with great speed, which in modern times I just call blowing the doors off. Yeah,
and I'll say, hey, I'll leave your doors at your next exit when I go blowing past somebody.
Exactly.
This one would go for our buddy Will, chicken choker, which is a poultry truck. God almighty, I can't talk for some reason. Poultry truck.
Been around me too much.
Live, after that last video we did, the hauling live chickens, a chicken choker. But that makes me think of either way.
Well, we could always go on to one of the lower ones, which is choking the chicken.
That is not on here.
Choking
Holy
the
crap,
chicken.
It is.
It is avoiding a way station.
I'm sorry, you say choking the chicken. I go back to the teenager mindset. I ain't gonna lie. Flogging the dolphin.
Where do you see flogging the dolphin?
No, that goes back in the chicken choker.
Oh.
What's another one on here? Detroit Vibrator, a Chevy truck. Some of these just, that was good. Pregnant roller skate, Volkswagen. Which I guess I kind of get it. You took the old school Volkswagen Bugs, which back in the 70s were really popular. So, it kind of does look like a little roller skate.
This was going to be kind of a jab at my sister's boyfriend, Weekend Warriors.
That's still used this day, referring to National Guard.
The National Guard. He's a National Guard member.
Right. Watch your donkey. Watch your rear for cops.
Yeah, that one's not used anymore, honestly.
No. Toenails on the front bumper accelerating. Toenails. How the hell does toenails on the front bumper? I guess I kind of get it because it's, you're putting your foot on the floor or you're angling your foot down.
That one I think
that's kind of weird. That's really
one that I see still here works would be dead pedal. I think it was a bit of a stretch.
What does dead pedal say on here?
Dead pedal is just slow driver or rubbernecker.
Dead pedal to me means I ain't got no fuel. I'm giving it gas and it ain't doing nothing.
Like your truck was with the emissions issues.
Yep.
That's what we consider dead pedal is when it's like it's got no dang power.
Yeah, granny gear, that's still used.
Oh, yeah.
It's just low range, low gear.
Well, load of Volkswagen radiators, which that doesn't work for modern Volkswagen cars, but your early 60s and 70s Volkswagens were all air-cooled, so they didn't have...
but it says load of Volkswagen radiators returning empty. You know what that makes me think of? And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
That makes me think of Senior Matt Daniels, a.k.a. Fluffy. He's been on the show with us before. The story of him going into the Florida agricultural station. He was open deck flatbed, completely empty, pulled in there, clearly sees empty. DOT man asks him, "What are you pulling?" "I'm empty." Goes doing something else. "What are you pulling?" "I'm empty." Goes doing something else about the third time. "What are you pulling?" Oversized motorcycle roofs and doors is what he popped off with. He said the officer instantly stopped, looked up, looked at his trailer and said, "Pull right over there. I'll be right with you." And proceeded to give him a level 1 inspection, which means they crawled all around that truck for him being a smart ass. Even though, he told him 2 or 3 times that he was empty.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, you look out the window, just go, oh yeah, you're empty. It's open, That anyway, that's what when you said that, or the term nowadays, dispatcher brains. I'm looking at my boss, y'all can't see him, which means airhead.
Yep.
Green stamp collector, traffic court collector. That's just a city cop giving tickets.
Portable chicken coop, your mobile weigh station. I can see that one.
Well, we still use that today. Hey, is chicken coop open?
Yeah.
We don't say portable anymore because now the DOT cops actually have portable scales. They can pull you out on the side of the road.
Exactly. Oh, what's another good one in here? Dropped it off the shoulder, ran off the side of the highway. Yeah. I could hear that one. I think I've heard that one similar, but it's not really a slang term. More as like it was. They were basically saying, I drove off the shoulder."
Right. Let's see. Which one? Billy Goat, an old timer. I guess I get that because you typically your Billy Goat's got the long
beard,
that's white and
kind of ornery a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit like Mark.
If he had to deal with us every day, you'd be ornery too.
I think we're going to have to change Mark's name to Billy Goat.
Amongst other things. That's about all of them. Let's see, night crawlers, unmarked cop cars. What else I got?
Bit on the seat of the britches. Speeding ticket.
Where do you see that? I didn't see. Oh, I see it right there. Okay, yeah.
That makes absolutely no sense. Bit on the seat of the britches.
Yeah, I don't get that one either.
Yeah.
Or monkey blood gasoline. How in the hell is monkey blood gasoline? That just makes no sense to me.
No. See, that's our problem. We're too young. We need Mark here.
Yeah. Will you lay off of him? I can't say nothing. I mess with him all the time too.
Exactly.
These terms,
yeah,
for the most part, they're not used anymore. The terms we use nowadays on your CB radio is just simply,
hey, you got a full grown sitting in the center at the 47 mile marker.
Right. Yeah. Hey,
Which
what's
is
traffic
you got
looking
a
like?
full grown. You have a state trooper sitting in the center at 47.
Right. Or you just grab them like, hey, what's traffic looking like? We good? 10-4. Appreciate it. We don't really. The way of the CB is pretty much gone, but the CBs are extremely, extremely helpful. Everybody, I really do recommend y'all have them in your trucks because you never know. If there's an accident up ahead, brake check, cop, whatever, somebody can let you know.
Exactly.
If you don't have them, I got one in my truck. I turn it on, but I very rarely do I ever talk on it. It's just there for informational purposes.
Now, the one thing that I could recommend when it comes to the CB is when you get a little extra money into it, is you don't have to sit here and spend thousands upon thousands of dollars for one of those, for a high quality radio. You don't have to spend that much to get a good radio.
No.
The ones in the truck stops, they work, but they're not going to get out very far. You can do simple, cheap upgrades to get a decent radio working good.
Yeah.
The first thing I usually do to upgrade a radio is I swap out the antennas. Your stock antennas on your semi are crap. They are teetotal crap. They are.
But they're cheap antennas from the factory.
Exactly. I recommend cheap set of fire sticks. You're looking.
It's still burping up from the last video.
Don't even start. But I recommend a good cheap set of fire sticks. You're looking about $35-$40 a piece. They can increase your range. If you're running your own coax cable, swapping out the coax cable can also help. One other thing you look at is look for your local CB shops. You'll see them in the back of your truck stop places, stuff like that. And even just spending $50 to $100 and bringing him the whole unit and have him do what's called a peak and tune.
Right.
Which essentially is he takes the cover off, takes out the little stock resistor, which is just enough, which is barely anything. They'll pop in a couple of different pieces in there, and it will actually increase the range on your radio. You don't have to sit here and be blowing 300-400 watts or dropping thousands of dollars into a radio.
I've got $100 tied up in my radio that does what I need.
I've got about...
Nowadays, dropping that kind of money into a radio is pointless. Nobody talks on them. The main thing is you want to have them in there because they are good for informational purposes. You can find out if there's anything up ahead of you, if not.
Exactly. I've got about 400 into mine, and the unit itself costs $3.
Right. All right. Well, we're gonna cut this episode right here. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll see you next time.